Hello everyone, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. I apologize right now, I'm a little sick, so if I sound different, that's probably why. But anyway, today we're going to be taking a look at my current collection of blades, which consists of all the knives that I've acquired from Toor Knives. For those who are unfamiliar with Toor, they are a well-known USA company based in San Diego, and they specialize in the production of tactical knives that can be used for a wide variety of purposes. I just want to show you the 6 knives that I do own just to give you an example of what their blades are like. I am honored to be affiliated with them, and they are really good people in general, so if you are interested in getting one or some, I have a code in the description that can get you free shipping, so feel free to take a look at that. But in any case, I'll cease my ramblings and show you my knife collection. Starting off with my first knife I ever got from Toor is the Viper. Now this one's discontinued from the last time I heard, but I wanted to go ahead and show you this one just to give you guys kind of a reference to go off of when I show you the other blades that I have. Now the blades do not come with the attachments or the utility clips, but they are available on their website in a different number of styles. Now the Viper is a very short knife that I used on my tack belt. It's concealable, which is why I loved it. You got the scales on the handle for your finger grip. And just to give you a few of the basic specs for reference, when I show you guys the rest of my blades, the handle material that Toor uses is typically that G10, which is very nice. They use the D2 steel on the Viper. The overall length of the Viper is 6.375 inches, with the blade length being 2.625 inches and the handle length being 3 3/4 of an inch. And the total weight is 3.1 ounces. Majority of all their sheaths are mostly made of Kydex, and on their site they do state that they do make Herman Oak saddle leather sheaths, but that is something that you may want to reach out to them about. Now, if you're looking for a smaller knife like the Viper, the Jank Shank is a good option. This is the Jank Shank S. They also have the Jank Shank W and the Jank Shank Pikal. The S comes in SOCOM Black or Phantom Gray, which is the one I have here. I have a different attachment on mine. I got the smaller utility clip, which makes it kind of easier to attach to your belt, molly panel, or your chest rig. Just like majority of the other blades, it has that G10 handle and does have that O-ring at the end. Right here you have the inlay for your finger, and on the other side you have the scales on the back for that good thumb finger grip. And again, this one is good for concealability and smaller projects. Just a good EDC knife to carry in general. Moving on to the specs, the overall length is 7 inches, with the blade length being 3 inches and the handle length being 4 inches. The overall weight of the Jank Shank S is 3.6 ounces. Next up, we have the Willow. This one comes in 2 color schemes, the Canyon Drab or the Spanish Moss like mine. This one is designed to be ultra light because of those cutouts in the skeletonized handle. This blade is more of a pack in, pack out knife, great for like hiking or camping, basically any outdoor activities. I carry this one on my belt when I am outdoors. They constructed it to withstand rigorous outdoor use, so you can go much longer without sharpening it, and you also have that corrosion resistance. Still used on the Willow is the CPM 154. You've got the overall length of the blade being 8.125 inches, the handle length being 4.475 inches, with the blade length being 3 3/4 of an inch. Here's just a side-by-side comparison of the Jank Shank with the Willow to give you an idea of how slightly bigger the blade is. It definitely does weigh a lot less than the Jank Shank, coming in at that 2.5 ounces. Haley Strategic and Toor basically came together and made a baby. This is the Darter S in Disruptive Gray. It also comes in Shadow Black, and you can also get the Darter T, which has more of the Tanto blade. If you are looking for a specific tactical knife, this one I highly recommend. As most of you know, Travis Haley was a former Force Recon Marine, so being able to take his expertise and his experience into consideration when they made this blade That was definitely smart thinking. So you've got the reverse blade serrations at the top and the machine textured design G10 handle. This handle is specifically designed so when you're in wet conditions, it doesn't slip or fall out of your grip very easily. It's got a very slim profile and it's not too thick, which is why I think I like it so much. Moving on to the specs, the overall length is at 8.5 inches, with the blade length being 4.25 inch and the handle length being 4.25 inch. So you've got that perfect balance between the blade and the handle itself. The overall weight of the Darter S is coming in at 5.3 ounces. For the steel, they use the CPM S35 VN. Alright guys, this one is my favorite of them all, just because it gives off those medieval dagger vibes. So I kind of feel like Bilbo Baggins with Sting in The Hobbit. The Specter is such a gorgeous piece, coming in with that SoCom black. They also have it in disruptive gray and an allied version with a sort of olive drab green colored handle and a different textured grip. You can also order the Spectre R. The difference is this one just has a ring around the butt of the knife. There's just something that I love about the sleek and classic symmetrical design of the double-edged blade. This allows for a traditional or a reverse grip, so you can pull it out whichever way you want, basically. This one uses M4 steel and the overall length is 9.625 inches, with the blade coming in at 4.75 inches and the handle at 4.875 inches. The overall weight for the Spectre is 6.5 ounces. Last but not least, we have the Valor. You just know that the quality is there, and I just couldn't get over how beautifully designed this blade was in person. What's great about Toor's knives is that after using them a while, I noticed that it could go a lot longer without being sharpened compared to other blades I've had in the past. And I still have yet to sharpen the Valor actually, although it probably needs it now. You can tell I put it through a lot. It's been beaten up quite a bit, but it can be used as a tactical knife, but I use it when I'm camping or outside because as a bigger blade, it helps me with slicing kindle for fires, and I know that they do have a series of dedicated camp knives, but this is the one that I use. They also give you that option to customize your own blade with your own engraving, which I thought was pretty cool. It costs a little bit more, but it's always cool to have your own personalized blade, so that option is there. The Valor comes in Omaha Tan, Bomber Black, Mojave, which is mine, and Woodland. Moving on to the specs, the steel used for this one is the CPM 3V. For the Omaha Tan and the Bomber Black, they use CPM Crewwear. Overall length is 10.875 inches, the blade length being 5.5 inches, and the handle being at 5.375 inches. The weight of this blade comes in at 9.3 ounces. So that is my Toor knife collection. Comment below which one caught your eye the most, and for those interested, you can find my code for free shipping listed in the description below. As always, thank you for your continued support, and guys, stay classy. We'll see you later.